Hey everyone, it's your favorite monkey and welcome back to Starbase. And I'm inside the Loxodonta and I finally went ahead and bolted everything down. Still trying to figure out what to do about that crack, and yeah, there's some pieces that are still not connected. But anyways, yeah, so I did go ahead. I will talk about the yellowness over there. Let's go ahead and bolt down everything because there is a reason why I've done that. And also we are going to see if we can do this middle section, or well, this section, regarding like how are we going to get it to line up and everything. And I feel like, let me just switch off my Mac boots. But I feel like the way we just walked, okay, this walkway, I kind of wanted to have it enter the you know, the engine room, so somehow, some way. I just don't know how. The problem is with these corner beams is exactly why I have that crack in the middle, or that slither in the middle of the ship. When you work with corner beams like these are actually called special beams, but you have weird corner beams as well. This one is a 45-degree angle and whatnot. Doesn't matter how symmetrical you build the ship, if you start using them, then you will run into issues where the beams don't really meet up 100% of the time. And also the you get these cracks in the middle and whatnot. But I think we're gonna cover those up cosmetically. Also, for some reason, that is off right there. You guys see that? It's off right there. I don't know why that is, but hey, it is a thing. So let's jump out of here and let me tell you guys about the yellow things we are seeing over here. Now, what I've done is I was looking at the budget of this ship, okay? This tab over here, the building budget. Remember, it was like, I don't know if I showed this the last episode, but it was sitting around 57 mil for the ship, and the voxel volume was around 38 or something. And as soon as I just removed just the crates, then it dropped dramatically. So we just have to take into account, if we're going to add the crates, it's going to add to the voxel volume. That's basically how big your ship is, how it's big allowed to be, and the cost as it goes up and whatnot. So yeah, and then that's why I removed them. It's just to check that. Also, before I remove them, I just like, there must be somewhere how I can indicate that there must where all the either the 3x3 crates or all of the ore crates have to go into the ship. And that is exactly what I've done here. I've marked out these with these railings. I think they're called railings. And I've done that, but they come out white. You know, if you first bring them into the world, they are white. So I went and I did one corner or one section first, painted them yellow, copy, pasted, and then copy all of these and paste. So it just makes the process much easier to do. So yeah, that is that. But what I mentioned about the corner beams, okay? Like I said, they sometimes don't meet up or anything. So what I was thinking, yes, this is really cool and all that we have this. And I feel like I might have to add more generators, maybe 2 more over here and 2 more over here, just to have that power generation for this plasma thruster and the box thrusters we're going to have surrounding, plus the maneuver thrusters we're going to have, which are going to be the triangle thrusters. This frame, I'm going to keep this one on the plasma thruster, okay? That one is very important because, yeah, it does fit very nicely around the plasma. But what I was thinking is, you know, building up this section, and the tail end is literally on the border. There is a very little threshold, as we can see. Like, that is the end, and then now we're on the other side of the border. So, and nothing can get out. You know, you cannot build outside. So yeah, we have a very limited space over here. I mean, I can select all of this and move the ship a little bit forward, which I think we might have to do, because this is the end of this ship. But as we can see, the threshold is much bigger here, but not by much. But that could be the edge to give us the needed space to work here. Now this is all going to be pretty cosmetic just to get to the engine room to round off the backside over here. But I was thinking of maybe either bringing in the engine a little and not have it this far, and then have beams directly in the center of the ship, so it is for the center of mass, I would say. I just want to quickly go upwards. But yeah, the center of the ship, if it's going to be pushing forward. So it is going to be a box similar to this, attached to this area. And I think if we take from there to there, around here-ish, this row over here, around this space, from there to here, is the center of the ship, sort of-ish, maybe over here. So we want to keep the thrust in the center of that, and then that should be golden. And I'm just trying to think, like, maybe we can have the engine room, but upstairs above it, for that entrance over there, that could be where we can keep all the extra fuel cells. These guys here in the center. Yeah, we're gonna keep them up there, so extra ones, just for in case, you know. But I don't know if I'm gonna buy this ship and fly it. I just want this done as a project. So yeah. And with that being said, let me quickly cut away. I'm going to see what I can do in order to build this, and then I'll bring you guys back, and then what we will do together is see if we cannot move the parts into where it needs to be. I'm really itching to get this done very soon, at least. And yeah, because there's still a lot of things to do, you know. It is going to be getting the thrusters or the engine set up. Then there is the plating that needs to happen. Then is the maneuver thrusters that needs to be added. Then all of the cosmetic things afterwards, and then the painting job, and then decals. So there's still a lot to do on the ship, and I want to get this done. And I want to keep an eye on the voxel limit as we go. So yeah, you know what? Hold on. Let me see what I can do, and I will bring you guys right back. Alright, welcome back. So, yeah, first of all, this is how I forgot to mention, this is how I notice what panels are not connected, or plates. It's just using the durability tool, so I had to go and bolt down the whole ship. I forgot to mention that in the beginning of the video. Had to bolt down the ship in order to see what panels are not connected. And yeah, there is quite a few of them, but these big holes on the sides, I have no idea what to do with them. I've tried everything in the book, except for maybe a little bit of curse plating or curse bolting or whatnot, but I want to say I dabbled in it a little. Still nothing, but okay, so I will fix these holes somehow. The problem is, if I could just switch this off, the problem is these, you know what, where is graphics, brightness? Just bring that up. There we go. Oh, that's much better. Much better. Actually, I can see stuff now. Ah, I don't have to work in the dark no more. This corner over here. Okay, so it goes up. I think I can show it in this way. So it goes up by 45, and then a small 15, and then another 30 over here. Okay? It's basically this corner that is literally screwing me up, because it's not a mirrored flat version this way, because this is a 45, another 30, and another, oh wait, it is, but I think it's too close in or something. You know what, I don't know, I can't get it to close this gap, so it is what it is. There might be something, I don't know, but they're gonna stay open. But anyways, so yeah, over here I've managed to hook up the engine, but not bolt anything down yet, or nothing. Managed to get it hooked up. This is, I feel like this is still a proper connection, because this piece over here is resting on this piece snugly. Okay, it is literally, it is snapped onto this piece. This piece is snapped onto that piece, and that piece is snapped onto this piece. So, and so on and so forth. So yeah, and up there, same thing. snapped on snugly all the way. So this is basically connected. I did try where this piece is on this piece's end, and I did have this piece connected, like basically like this, just one level down. But then there would be a 12mm gap or something there. Yes, I can somehow work with the beams there to get it to not be 12 centimeters off, but I like no. No. So what I did is this little rig up, and I think it should be fine because I feel like it's still a legitimate connection. Yeah. So now the other thing is we have to remember this engine is gonna push forward. So it is already causing stress on these beams and these beams. So we want to redistribute the stress further out. So this is why I've got this beam over here. Okay, or these few ones. This couple. So we can see it barely misses this beam. Okay. So if I do try to move it to the right hand side, there is an issue. Look at the alignment of these two. That's now the issue. Okay. The way we can fix this is do away with this. You know, just have a normal three-way connection. Have a beam that goes up between these two. You know, this beam and this beam. So it's nicely lined up there. And then instead of connecting with that part, it just connects to that beam from here. And I think that should be fine. So it's a straightforward connection so that the stress can travel down through into the frame of the ship. It's over there. And maybe some other connections same time, you know, because this is just out of the way. Because this is so vertical narrow, the main body of the ship. The engine is more horizontal. So this part is now sticking out. It's not going to help us or anything. And these are going to have plates. There's nothing going to be in between them. So there's nothing for this beam to go towards to. Unless I try to do a corner turn. Like, you know, go forward, corner, and then connect to that. But then that means it's probably going to end up something like that. So I'm not going to do that. And then, you know, it's this way and this way as well. And then maybe upwards same time. And then what I'll do is it's just going to be a small room or something up here. Okay. A storage area. And then I was thinking of having the butt end from here. Have a like a ramp sort of going upwards to there or to the room or something. But I'll see what I can do. Other than that, then we are actually good to go. What I'll do then is after this recording, I'm going to add back the generators, the propellant tanks. I'm going to add the extra rods in here, and then, you know, start bolting everything up, looking at all the problems where there are by using the durability tool. And for some reason this is really bright. I don't know why. But what I basically just do is I select everything and unselect everything. Then it's back to like its normal brightness. But anyways, yeah. Then I'm going to check out like here is a heck of a lot of issues around here. So then I'm going to spend some time knocking these guys out, getting these plates to work. And then we should be golden on maybe start plating. Maybe, or just maybe start working on electronics and things. I don't know. We'll see what happens next episode. So let me quickly see what I can do with this, and then we will be right back. So hold on. All right, and we're back. So, not much has progressed here in the back. Let me just quickly switch that off. So nothing has actually progressed here in the back. The only thing that I've done thus far was attach these plates or these beams like I mentioned, and they are perfect. And now, see, I will at some point show you guys the idea, the ship I'm trying to kind of copy and that kind of thing. I'll show it to you guys at some other point, but for now it is not of importance. But according to that picture, this part of the ship ends here, and then all of a sudden the engine or the thrusters, the engine room, starts this like up here. But I feel like I want the engine to be in line down there so it can push the mass. Because what I think what will happen is if this engine was here at the top, the engine will push forward. I don't know why my camera keeps jumping like that. Might be my mouse. But anyways, so if the thruster was up here, all of the thrusters were up here, they would push, and if this was too heavy, it would the mass will push down, and the thruster, like, then the whole ship would tip forward. So to counter that, you will have your thruster in the center pushing forward. So that is a thing. And also another thing what we need to do, one of my videos just went live and somebody said that what we should do is always try to look at the mass if for like full mass, and we do this over here like virtual mass, and then we add maximum mass, and then we apply, and then what we do is we check the durability. So here we go, but there is no mass in here as of yet, and the engine is not connected, thus it's saying no ship frame. So that is a thing. We just remove mass. Here we go. Apply to all. Okay, looks like I think it did apply to all. All right. But yeah, it has been about 2-ish hours, and what I did was just a spine here at the back, so that I can get an idea. Like, this must end around here somewhere. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Maybe just have it come down like this or something. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do for this part, because I want that walkway there to go to the engine room, and there will be 2 side entrances there to go in here, and maybe here at the back to get in quicker, so that there is multiple ways of getting to the cockpit and the engine room. And like I said, I want to have a room or something close to the engine room for spare fuel rods and whatnot. So yeah, but this is actually pretty cool. I do like the look of it thus far, and I tried to space these guys out according to what these panels or these plates are. And I don't know if this will be applicable for anybody, but see the spacing over here? It's not really, it kind of cursed bolted here, and I don't like to do the curse bolting whatnot. If this ship were to leave into a battle or something, and that part gets shot, this whole section will go. Actually, it will do a chain reaction, I think. So that is kind of a thing I don't really like, and I hate it that the auto bolt decided to go ahead and curse bolt right there. But the way I got around this small gap over here is, luckily, this piece, this corner piece, is flush against these 2 beams over here. So it will plate over there, and it is flush against this beam. So it will plate over there as well. So that will bypass any curse bolting. So that's kind of what I always try to do. See how this thing curse bolts right over here. I don't like that. So what I will basically do here is basically have a corner piece like this, over here and over here, and then have a small beam like this in between or something, so that it will like bolt properly on both sides. That's kind of what I would do in this situation. And then at the top over here, I will try to have plates running down the center to cover up this ugly line. But yeah, and also want to try to figure out, like, why has this thing decided to sit against these 2 plates, sit this closely, and then here is a gap on this side. So now the issue, these are the small issues that are arising. But yeah, I think this is I'm gonna end off the episode here. It's been 20 minutes ish, looks like it, and in real life it's been about 2 hours and 40 minutes or so since I started this episode. And yeah, 2 hours of that was basically me trying to move things correctly and whatnot. So it does take time. There will be a lot of episodes, plus there will be other projects that we are gonna do. The next one we are gonna work on is basically a battleship, but it's gonna include YOLOL code to have rail cannons fire. So I'm looking forward to that a lot, like a lot. I always wanted to make a fighter. There is that secret one I'm working on, but that thing is a secret and I'm gonna keep it up until when it's ready to go into battle, and that will be interesting to see, and you guys will see it maybe on the battlefield, who knows. But anyways, people, that is gonna be it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me here on Starbase. Hope you guys did enjoy today's episode, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.